So Oschino went on live to address Joe Budden. He said he don't have anything to say about Joe Budden while speaking on Joe Budden. We finna get straight into the video, but first, show some love to the channel. Let's get it.
What's going on out there in the internet world? I just want to tell y'all I love y'all, man. If nobody tell y'all today, I'm telling y'all I love y'all, man. We need in this world, we need some more love, man.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely need love. We definitely need it. Everybody could use some love.
Need more love. We need more love in this world. We just start smacking these haters a little bit faster. I'm eating Mongolian beef. Joe Budden, Joe Budden's easy work. Anytime you butt naked on your bringing somebody ring camera, you can't talk about it. I mean, you butt naked, you got millions of you butt.
I ain't gonna lie, butt booty naked on a ring camera is wild. What the fuck? Who done caught this man butt booty naked?
Naked and all. You can't talk about it. I mean, you butt naked, you got millions of you butt naked in the hallway. Somebody you sleepwalking, or you walking. Eating and you sleep, eating early in the morning. Can you imagine your naked? Can you imagine what kind of woman you got that say you got to go to court because you was naked and ringing somebody's bell? What? You overcooked duck. What's up, cuz? With Malachi? Yo, why was Joe Budden naked? I'm trying to figure out. You got money, you still a bozo. That's so you can't buy your way out of being a bozo. I think you talking about how I look, right? The way a man looks doesn't mean nothing unless you're young. If you're young and ugly, okay. I'm 59,000 years old, right? He can't say nothing about me because there's nothing that can compare to you being butt naked ringing your neighbor's doorbell. And they go to court and say you were sleepwalking. What good judge fell for that? Philadelphia with a roof out of him. Because for real, you need to be on the sex offenders list. Yo, bro, Joe Budden need to be on the sex offenders list.
Yeah, that is crazy. Because what if it was kid? Yeah, that is wild, though.
He still think he was on a Naked and Afraid reality show. No, you're home, bro. What are you doing? Can you imagine somebody say, yo, the boy next door neighbor ringing my bell naked? If he was next door to some black people, he probably would have got smoked.
Getting smoked butt naked in front of your neighbor's house is wild.
You ring my doorbell naked, bro. As a female living here, you lucky they white, bro. Joe Budden, you lucky they white, bro. You won't have no podcast no more. You be in the hospital trying with all these tubes in your throat. I mean, sleepwalk. Yeah, I'm talking about that later when I cook his toast. He got beat up. Raekwon done beat him up. My whole thing is this, bro. Stop thinking Jay-Z, bro. Get this out your mouth. God damn. That's probably why you sleepwalking trying to find hope. Let me with the whole dick at. Dream about hope. You sleepwalking, dream about hope. You looking for the hope. With the hope. What Jay-Z get? That shit nuts out here. I see you smoking dust and crack on the reality show. Why this shit out of prison? I mean, bro, anybody that's black that gotta go to a rehab, they need to heal. Shooting out life on my platform. No rush it, y'all. Think about this. Listen, only time I ever seen somebody naked before was my big brother. He was wetted. Smoking wet. He was naked. He got locked up. Doing drugs. Joe Budden, he wasn't sleepwalking. He was in the door smoking crack or something. He wasn't. You got lying. He wasn't. You know, it's so crazy though. His podcast so much haters. Nobody on there said nothing about it. He's like, no, if I'm on the podcast, I'm like, bro, you drawing. They so much like he make them. They can't have their own mind. That's why don't call me white girl can't say what she want to say. Bartlett Hill can't say what he want to say. Bartlett Hill shouldn't even be on there. I think he above all that. Bro, you must be on some political. You was on CNN. You go there with this bozo. Yes. The professor at this college. What are you doing with this bozo? Yes. I mean, they let this just say anything and they be like, oh, you Joe Budden. Now you diva, baddie, light-skinned, corny. You gotta be lucky you ain't from Philadelphia. You wouldn't even listen, you look like he'll tell on you very articulate. Like you go to the police station telling you very articulately. Like, I mean, shut out of here. Mind you, if you ever want to say I'm starting with you, you eat me me first. I wasn't even thinking about you at all. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, everybody went like, yo, you always start trouble. No, nigga, ain't me talking. Not just address it. That's all. God, there. I don't even like the way you wear your hat. I don't like your PC beard. I don't like your foul, your voice. I don't like nothing about you. That's when I find out you got pics.
Bro, is it me or do Oschino sound like Mike Tyson?
And when I find out you come outside the door naked, ringing people with doorbells, ring my doorbell naked. Listen, you know what? Listen, 56 talk about, he ain't say quiet as a church mouse. He ain't say he's the Joe Budden's the. Look it up. Look up what? I don't give a fuck about him rapping. I don't care about him rapping. He can't rap that good. He only got one in. Niggas worry about my Spotify. You know what? They worry about niggas worry about my Spotify so bad, right? I ain't even know how many listeners I have on Spotify. I don't be dropping no music like that. Let me see what the Spotify is. Get off my. How about that? Get off my for a little while. No, listen. I'm trying to figure out this though. I don't even know how many Spotify. I don't even come there giving me a check. Yeah, I mean, look at Spotify. Mind you, most people when you do stream, most of your money comes from Apple Music. I mean, then the next one is YouTube streams. Spotify. But you know what's unfair about that shit though? You're looking up a person that got signed in 1999. Spotify. I'm 59. That's like looking up Ronald Osley. Let me see how many listeners Let me see. Yeah, look up your Spotify. I don't give a fuck if I had one Spotify listener, and it was my mother. If I had one Spotify listener, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Stop being butt naked in the hallway. Listen, nothing you could ever say to me, or what I've done, it's gonna top you being naked, ringing your neighbor's doorbell, and having people have to go to court on you for lewd actions. If it was up to me, you'd be on the what's that list called? Pedophile. What's that pedophile list? You need to be on there. You even Megan's Law, Amber Alert, all that, everything they got to get, we need to get it.
You talking about an Amber Alert?
And somebody need to press everything. He's laughing about it. That wasn't a wreck. This that wasn't a wreck. Nasty. He said the neighbors he couldn't get it that because they say it wasn't a wreck. You probably can't get a wreck. You know what I mean? You probably can't. Listen, say you had a nigga you love to death, right? You love him to death, right? But then your neighbor come like, yo, you know he was out here ringing my doorbell naked. You gotta cut him off. So whoever this girlfriend is, she's a kid. She don't like you. You're an embarrassment. Listen, as a man, you are an embarrassment. I was sleepwalking. Shut your kid. You was smoking crack and wet all night. You know what I mean? And you like your neighbor one time. She said, let me go over there and see if her husband ain't there. That's what happened. That's what happened. That nigga seen his neighbor. She's white, a light white lady. I he can smoke some wet. Got the heart to go over there. Let me go knock on the door. See if she like me. I don't like your license. You mixed. I ain't mixed. Mixed with a kid.
Man, that boy Oschino ain't hold back at all, man. Clearly he had a lot to say. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We out.